Hey folks, Coran Spice Freak Sloss here, going live once again in the Northeast UK Chilli-heads Facebook group. If you're watching this anywhere else, you're probably seeing a cut down version, and just come join the group next time, see it live, see everything that goes on, and actually chat along in the chat box on the side, which for me is on this side, but for you lot, this side. Hello Luciano, how's it going? Just doing my intro spiel at the moment, and I'll say hi to you all properly as you pop in. Hey Stephen. Oop, that shoulder's still not used to this. Everything's flipped. Hey Chris, how's it going? Yo Kevin. Got Nadell in there, I see. Yep, wearing the horns today. Goggles last time, horns today. Ditched the lab coat in favour of the dragon shirt. Let's get that on there properly. Just because it's a bit hot in here at the moment and I can't crack a window open because we have a bit of a wasp problem. Leave it another minute or two for some more of you to trickle in, and then we'll get to it, shall we? Thanks. Okay, I said a minute, but I'm not the best at waiting. So, today what we have is the Chocolate by Death from Grim Reaper Foods. This is a trial product. It's not a finished one yet, and apparently the last one, the finished product is going to have a lot more in the way of things going on with chili powder and various flavouring oil, like Russell's other bars, which are fantastic. But this one is a direct response, apparently, to a lot of Amazon and similar reviews that he's had complaining that all his other chocolate was too nice and edible. So this is made with his 9 million Scoville chili extract, and it's made specifically to rival the Instant Regret from Firebox. Its ingredients are, well, it's dark chocolate with cocoa mass 70%, sugar, cocoa butter, emulsifier, which is soy lecithin. Then it's got natural vanilla and 9 million. Not speaking properly. Right, let's try that again. 9 million Scoville chili extract, which apparently comes from cayenne. Interesting that he's listed specifically that it's cayenne extract, because most places do not tell you what chili it comes from, and most places don't really care. Oh, you've been scrolling, you've been chatting, and I've not been seeing you. But yeah, this, unlike his others, is just chocolate and extract. It's not got any of the flavourings yet. The finished bar will, but this version doesn't yet. And while it made it through the post just fine, you'll see it has a little bit of melting around the edges. It's been in the fridge though, so hopefully it's still nice and firm. And I'm going to hold it to the microphone, see if I can get a good snap for you all. No. Too warm for a good snap, I'm afraid. And it smells almost like coffee, which is interesting. So this one, I'm not going to be treating it quite as much as of a challenge as the last bar. I'm going to be treating it more as a review, because Russell specifically wants the comparison from me. So I'm going to do what I did for my previous review, which was my cameraman told me for the instant regret that I should start off by trying just a quarter of a piece. You know, I don't reckon that's going to do too much here, but I reckon it's a good test just to compare the two. We have the tiniest of pieces, and as you can see, it's already melting a little on my fingers. And that is instantly spicy. And it's interesting how the blend of the chili extract flavour and that high cocoa content go together. I said I wasn't sure how much that would do, but yeah, that's fierce. I don't think I'm going to do all of this today, I'm afraid. Hey Stu, how's it going? Oh, I've not caught up with scroll again. Don't be ridiculous, Rob. There's no way I'm doing the whole bar. In fact, I'm not sure I'm even doing that whole chunk. That milk does nothing. Yeah, tester of Chocolate by Death from Russell from Grim Reaper Foods. Way, way hotter than the Moab. I reckon I got into at least the second piece, probably a bit further, of the Moab before I started really suffering and hiccuping. This has caught me off guard with just a quarter of a piece, and the pieces are much smaller. The Firebox Instant Regret was very hot, but at least that had milk in the chocolate to provide a little bit of relief. This is, yeah, it's bitter, it's horrible, it's brutal, and it is much hotter than any other chocolate I've had. I don't know, I think the milk might be helping a tiny bit, but it's not doing a lot at all. I'll be back in a second with some water. My right hand's gone tingly now. This water's helping a bit, but still not too much. Well, you're clearly stronger than me, Kaylee, because I thought it's very hot. And yeah, personally I'd like to taste the extract a little bit less. I think that's something that can be worked on. It is, as I said, quite interesting how it goes together with the high cocoa to be almost coffee-ish. Let me show you the label, guys. This is the Chocolate by Death trial bar from Grim Reaper Foods. Not a finished product yet. Theoretically, the next one, and theoretically the finished one will taste a bit better because it'll have other flavours in it. Not just that stupid heat. And not just the taste of the extract. Because I've liked every other chili chocolate that Grim Reaper Foods has made, but this one doesn't taste good. And yeah, you can still tell that it's a great quality chocolate. Would be even better if it hadn't had that time to sit in the sun, I'm afraid. But that's on me. But yeah, I think he could easily tone the extract down a little bit and still be, well, still be just as strong as Firebox, but apparently this was the lowest amount he could use, from what he told me, so not sure quite why that is. But yeah. Oh yeah, melt it into coffee, that would be really interesting. I'd definitely be curious about that, Rob. But at the same time, I don't have any coffee with me and I don't feel like doing any more of this right now. It doesn't taste great, and as you can see, I'm very snotty on my upper lip from just what little I've had, and all I've had is just a little over a quarter of a piece. Yeah, I can take serious heat. I can't take quite the level of challenge you lot can, but you know, I use full-on sort of 50+% Reaper sauces on the regular. I have eaten most of a Carolina Reaper several times. But yeah, just because I can do everything natural pretty much doesn't mean I can handle this. And then even then, you'll see there are some strong natural challenges that will make me suffer, and I won't necessarily see them through to completion. But I can still give a proper review of something like the Moab. This, it's hard to even do that. So yeah, this is... I do think this needs some work, personally. Needs something to tone down the flavour of the extract, even if you can't actually tone down the amount that goes into it. And hopefully he can tone down the amount that goes into it, because it doesn't need to be any hotter than it is. It's instantly got that sharp... It's instantly got that taste of extract to it and that sharpness to it, and when the heat comes in properly, it's that stinging annuum burn. Oh, or is Cayenne a fruit ascends? I can't fully remember off the top of my head, but they feel very similar either way. Yeah, thanks, Stu. I appreciate the feedback on my reviewing, and I do try my absolute best. Yes, yes, a bit of Marmite in here would definitely create a diversion from the heat and from that extract taste. That would be hilarious, Rob. And honestly, can't stand Marmite as is, but just a little bit of Marmite in something really adds to it. You put that, you put, well, I got Firemite from Fire Foods some time ago, and yeah, on its own, not my thing, but put a drop or several of Firemite into a bolognese, and just the extra depth of flavour and richness and darkness that that adds to the dish is divine. Right, so the heat is worn off now, but I can still feel it in my hand. It's still clearly done something to my blood pressure. Interesting. Twiglets to me are similar to Marmite, probably because they're made with similar ingredients. But I can see how, if they just tone down a little bit, which they are in Twiglets, they might be a bit more manageable. And that's the thing for me. It's not the flavour of the Marmite I don't like, it's the intensity. And just a small amount of Marmite is really nice if it's in something. Yeah, alright, I'm down to try some Marmite sauce. Oh, and now I'm starting to feel it in my stomach. I doubt it's going to be too bad in my stomach from just the tiny piece I had, but at the same time, I don't want to push it with any more. And I don't really want to push my mouth with any more either. This is... It's not the best tasting chocolate that I've got here because of the extract, and it is just seriously, seriously fierce stuff. So yeah, good as a challenge, but the taste leaves something to be desired. But yeah, it has a really strong roasted coffee aroma to it, and that does come through in the taste if you can get past the extract flavour. And I do find that interesting. I do think there's something in there that can be worked with. As one of you previously mentioned, in a mocha would be really interesting. I don't know how well that would mask the extract, but it would definitely help capitalise on that coffee quality. I think that's going to be all for this video. I was expecting to eat a little bit more of this, but it's even hotter than what I was comparing it to, and by a considerable margin. So I'm going to sit the rest of this one out. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for all the exciting suggestions and such. And just for being a great community. See you next time, everybody. Bye.